Hello, everybody. This is your anchor MC Rukmini from Bangalore. And today at Global Wedding Network, we have a very special guest here. We have Deepika hailing all the way from Siliguri, but she's making sure that she makes a mark across Pan India. So today, I think I shouldn't be saying much about this, but we will hear it from Deepika herself about how her journey has been in anchoring. So over to you, Deepika. Welcome to Global Wedding Network here.
Thank you so much, Rukmini. Thank you. And I'm so much honored with all those compliments and everything. Thank you so much. And hi, Neeraj. And hi, Global Network Network. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Hi. It's. I must say, like it's wonderful to have you here, and I am really looking forward to hear from an anchor. Like even though I'm an anchor, but I would want to know from you how your journey has been, because you always look for a mentor, or you always look for someone to look up to. So yeah,
Yes.
I'm really glad that you're here, and we'll start.
Definitely. I'm also looking forward for a very nice conversation. Basically, I really want to have a good conversation with you, and with also,
Absolutely.
yeah. Chalo.
Okay, so Deepika, to start off with, so tell me, like, how many years have you been in this, and what was the best part of this journey? So that's how I want to start with.
Okay, so now if I start with the journey, it's like around like more than 10 years, like 10 years are running, something like that. When
My
I
goodness.
started, this journey, like since my
Yeah.
modeling and then acting and then anchoring, VJing. So all these things had come up together, and yeah, it's been 10 years and running.
My goodness. So what exactly pushed you into anchoring? Like you said, you have been in modeling and
Yeah.
VJing and all of that. So why exactly anchoring? Like what was that push into anchoring out of all the so many things?
I think it's people who actually pushed me for anchoring. Like I had no idea. I never imagined myself. When I was young, I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be the person behind, like in front of the camera.
Like
So
मैं तो
I
हीरोइन
always,
बनना चाहती हूँ.
हाँ, मैं heroine बनना चाहती हूँ. So I always had that thing that I want to be an actor in my life. But then, yeah. Uh, I am from a very small town which is called Siliguri. It's really a very small town. So यहाँ पे making up your mark is too difficult. So you don't know how to start, from where to start. So somewhere I just heard ki modeling say, first step towards your that side is modeling, and then you come into theaters and then acting, and ये सब चीज करते करते आप उस लेवल पे जाते हो. तो मेरा भी ऐसा हुआ. सो यहाँ पे you have all these local uh, modeling agency. They held up all these fashion shows and all, fashion contests. So wahan se, like, I started my journey as a model, and then people, they started
Wow.
knowing you. I did few shows, modeling shows and all, and people, they started noticing you there. And then I started with VJing, which was here. It's a local channel, and I am so obliged for all those people who have pushed me, and they really saw me, that they saw that talent, and that push was really needed, because you don't know sometimes what your talent is, right? So there were people around me, and I'm so happy that I got good people to to support me and to push me for that made me stronger day by day.
Wow. So how many, so if I can ask, like how many years were you into modeling and, VJing before you got into like, offline anchoring, like, with like
Yeah.
that offline stage?
So modeling, I actually did for a year or two. After that, I started with VJing. That was for around 3 to 4 years, and then after that, 3 to 4 years, basically, I did it for 3 to 4 years. But then, in between, after 2 years of VJing, I got offline events more.
Okay.
Like, I
Okay.
started getting offline events. So basically, if you say that it's been like offline anchoring, I have been doing it like 7 to 8 years now. 7, 8 years,
My goodness.
something like that. Yeah. I
That's
can't
really,
keep.
tell me how, what was your like family's side like when you said that, okay, I want to get into this and I want to be a part of, I want to get into anchoring, okay.
I really don't want to go there. But yeah, I had a bad time, convincing my parents to say that, I want to be in this, because no matter your family is not orthodox, but then a girl, maybe a girl or a boy, even though I would not discriminate between a girl or a boy, but yeah, when a child say that they want to pursue their dreams, it is very difficult for them to uh, make their parents understand what do you really want to do in your life. So
Correct.
that
And given that also, I think the notion is such that only if you're into an IT job, then that is a more respectable thing. And something like being an artist or getting into these lines is not really a very respectable thing. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Like, what was your struggle?
No, I am not saying that you're wrong, but yeah, basically, we had a very bad financial problem during that time, right? So I did not do my graduation even when I started this. So I started this 9 to 5 job first. After my 12, just after my 12 got over, I started a 9 to 5 job, which was I told you, I think that was not at all a 9 to 5 job. You have to keep your head going on every 24
Correct.
hours
Nine to
whenever.
five is just for the namesake.
Yeah, exactly. So anytime your boss calls up and say that this has to be done tomorrow, this has to be done, we need to go out for marketing at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that does not stops. So because of that, like after 2 years of doing that 9 to 5, like a job, proper job, I felt that something is missing in my life, and I am not happy doing that. I am
Correct.
okay doing just because I need to support my family. But then what am I doing for myself? I do not have anything. I'm not going through my direction. I'm not getting that path. So then I left it, and then I started this, and which was,
I'm pretty sure
which,
that time, it generally comes from family that if not anything, it is like, why can't you do an IT job? And why do you have to do this? Like, an IT job is easier that way. Like, why do you have? So that thing comes. But I'm pretty sure seeing where you have reached today, I'm pretty sure your parents must be really proud of you.
I think now they are proud of me.
Yeah.
But initially they were not. They were not at all. They were like, I don't know her. Because every time whenever you used to go, and then people, the most, I think I remember that day, uh, we sometimes I go out for a walk with my dad. So we were just going out for a walk in the morning, and then there was one uncle who just came up, and then he was like, Papa started talking to him. Then he saw me. I like, अरे आप तो वो सीसीएन में एंकरिंग करते हो ना, आप तो वो वीजे हो ना, आपका शो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. And my dad, I could see his face, and I felt so good. I
That's
was
so
relieved
sweet.
that day. I was relieved that day that, oh, okay, my dad is convinced that I'm doing good in my life.
That's so sweet. So how were they with the fact of you moving to Bombay, going out for this? Like, so how, if not them, at least for you, how was like, how come you decided, and how was that shift that moving to a separate city all by yourself?
I actually would like to say this, that I always wanted to go to Bombay. Like since my childhood, I told you, right, that I am a crazy fan of Bollywood, and I really wanted to go there and do something. But I didn't know anything. Like I had no clue. I told you, when I entered this field, I had no clue how to start. And dheere dheere, slowly, you start knowing people. You make relation. You make your network more broader and bright. You cross borders with your network and all. So so that after this, like after a few years, like last 2019 I left, 2018 19 I left for Bombay, like 2 years back. So I had a plan, like 4 years prior plan, that I was wanting to go to Bombay, but I had nobody there. Like I didn't know anything if I go there, what will I do? I don't know anything. Then
Correct.
slowly in that course of time, I started making some connections. I started making people, I started knowing people from different background and everything. Then I got that confidence. Yes, now I can go.
Wonderful, wonderful. So it's been like what, as per my understanding, like it's a wonderful journey that you're hailing from Shiliguri and making that entire shift to Bombay, and just being where you are today. It's like really amazing, all by yourself. So
Yeah.
yeah, like it's a. I'm really proud of you. So tell me something. Let's move to something. Like tell me one good part and one bad part of being into anchoring.
Ah, nice question. Good part is I'll always start with the positive thing. That good part is that you get to travel a lot. You really get to travel a lot.
True.
You meet people. I love meeting people. I love making networking with people. I love talking to people. You know, just like you are talking about you asking me about my life and all. I love listening to people and their point of view. I just love it. Like, if you tell me to talk to a stranger, I'm more comfortable talking to a stranger than a known person, like that way.
You are
Like
in the right profession. Absolutely.
so I am so comfortable, if I sit with them, I can sit with them for hours and know what they want in their life, and how did they start up, how did this idea came up, doing this or that. So I love talking to people. So this is the good part that I always love about being an anchor is, you travel, you make new friends, you meet new people, and you go to places like you've never been
True.
before.
Seriously. Seriously. Okay, now we'll come to the bad part. What is the bad part of being an
Ah,
anchoring?
so what I said you, what I just told you right now, that traveling, yes, you have to travel a lot. So one bad part is that, when you're traveling so much, you don't have your routine followed. So khana
Correct.
pina, sleep disorder. I have a bad insomnia. I can't sleep at night. I really can't sleep at night. I don't get sleep at night. So
Oh my
I
goodness.
have a very few little naps which I take every now and then. So that's my sleep every day, like the
Mhm.
whole night sleep. So I
Mhm.
don't have that. I go. There are so many physical
Your
changes.
entire system changes, right, with
Yeah,
the
exactly. So
schedule.
that's yeah, exactly. So this is the bad part about being an anchor.
Okay, tell me one of your good and bad experience with, be it with a client or be it with an event manager. One good experience that you remember and one bad experience that you remember. Be it with a client or be it with event
Yeah,
manager, be
yeah,
it
I
with,
understand. I got it. I
yeah,
got it. I got
anything.
it. So yeah, my good experience has always been, you know, that yeah, like I always had a good experience in every events. I love going. I love doing events. The only thing which I don't like, that अगर अगर पेमेंट टाइम पे नहीं मिले तो मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आता है.
ये बात बहुत सही है.
The only thing which irritates me कि आप पेमेंट टाइम पे क्यों नहीं देते. हाँ हाँ मैडम हो जाएगा. And yeah, you when you are a female anchor, you go through a hell lot of things. When you I do not want to mention so many things. Yes, of course, you being a female anchor, you go through a hell lot of things. uh yeah, I
Correct.
think the
Do
only
you
only
think in
thing
that
which
way?
the only thing which irritates me is the payment issue and nothing else.
Do you think the society kind of judges you if, like, if you're in an artist field and not doing a 9 to 5 job? Have you faced any
Definitely.
such thing?
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely, definitely. Why do you think I'm single and I'm not married yet? You don't have your
That's a big
social life.
information.
Yeah, you don't have any life. You are going here and there. Even though if I had a boyfriend, he would have asked me, "Where are you going?" Every time he'll be calling me up. Who is there with you? Who is there in this room? Whom are you talking to? Like how am I going to settle things like this? Because it's irritating. Like I don't like. Uh, I think my parents never asked me or questioned me about like with whom are you going and who are going to be there, because that trust has to be there when you are in this field,
Correct.
and they
And
trust me
Deepika,
a
so
lot.
like tell me, like the problem we know, right? Society judges and people think that okay, she's working late night or whatsoever because you're an artist and all that. Tell me your way, like how do you combat this? Like how do you handle it? Like this
I just
thing.
don't give a damn.
Oh wow. that's
my
pretty. Hmm.
my mom used she get affected very easily when people they call up and they say that आपकी बेटी बड़ी हो गई है, उम्र हो रहा है, आप क्यों नहीं इसका शादी कराते हैं, तो सारा like, mom, please chill down. Now my mom has given up on me. Like my parents have given up on me. That she'll be like कि भाई तुमको जब शादी करने का मन करे मेरे को बता देना, हम लोग आ जाएंगे. मैंने बोला ठीक
बढ़िया.
है, done.
उनका वो लेवल हो गया है कि अभी अभी जो करना है कर.
कर लो. Because they know. I think more than given up on me, they know that where what I'm doing, and they trust me
Correct.
on that. Yeah.
Correct. And it's
So
not
they
like
don't
you're doing
want.
anything wrong, right? It's just
Yeah,
the
exactly.
notion of people, right? Hmm.
शुरू शुरू में रुक्मणी आई वुड लाइक टू से यू दैट शुरू शुरू में ना बहुत दिक्कत हुआ था, बहुत ज्यादा. लाइक पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू गेट कॉल्स एवरी नाउ एंड देन कि आपकी बेटी रात रात को आती है, मतलब वो पूरे रात ट्रैवल करती है, किसके साथ ट्रैवल करती है, कौन है उसके साथ, आपको आपको पूछना नहीं होता है. तो फिर माय मॉम स्टार्ट आस्किंग मी कि अच्छा अचानक सी शिल बी लाइक अच्छा किसका इवेंट है, किसके साथ जा रही हो, कौन कौन होंगे. लाइक मॉम व्हाट इज रॉन्ग विथ यू, लाइक
अरे
आफ्टर आफ्टर मतलब
आपको बोलना था ना
बीच
1000 लोग होंगे और उसका नंबर नहीं है मेरे पास.
बीच बीच में क्या आपको एकदम वो जगत माता वाली वो मॉम वाला आ जाता है रूप कि मेरी बेटी कहीं जा रही है, ओ अच्छा उनसे बात पूछ लेती हूँ कहाँ जा रही है, किसके साथ जा रही
हाँ हाँ
है,
हाँ.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं. But then I tell her, now I normally tell her that I'm going out with this event manager, and then now I think my mom knows everyone. Like she has everybody's number. She's like, okay, अच्छा फोन क्यों नहीं लग रहा उसका, अच्छा वो एंकरिंग करिए, चलो ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. तो निकलने से पहले मेरे को फोन करना, उसको बोलना फोन.
Now she's become. I mean, now she's pretty chilled out with it and
Yeah.
everything.
Now she's
Yeah,
chilled out
yeah.
and now she tells me that बेटा तुमको जो करना है करो, बस
Wow.
मेरा भरोसा मत तोड़ना. मैं बोला आज तक नहीं
बढ़िया.
तोड़े तो अब तो बिल्कुल भी
नहीं
नहीं
होगा.
होगा.
हाँ हाँ. Asha. Okay. So now we'll shift the discussion a little and let's get into a little, off top, like other things. Like for example, if I have to ask you, female anchor versus male anchor, you know, who do you think has an upper hand on?
Any time female anchor has always been an upper hand. I try to promote many of my students who are male, they wanted to
Oh
do
wow.
anchoring. Yeah, but then it's like कि नहीं यार आपको पता है ना थोड़ा इवेंट है, ग्लैमर चाहिए, लड़की चाहिए, लाइक ठीक है भाई. But still there are, I am telling you, there are lot and lot of very good male anchors
Correct.
available, but
Correct.
they don't get that platform. I think that notion of
It's the
a
people, like
glamour
it's
thing.
not the anchors thing. It is the people, like what they want at the end of the day. That is what matters.
But वो चीज नहीं होना चाहिए ना. See,
Correct.
we are artists, right? We are you are taking on the basis of our talent. The
Correct.
event is all about that anchor to keep that atmosphere from the starting till the end, to keep that atmosphere, right? Everyone is there. मतलब वो पूरा समा बांधना जो होता है ना, वो एक एंकर के ऊपर होता है. So be it a boy or a girl, it is very very important that you give that respect and that platform to both male and female anchor. Of course, I understand that, glamour is needed, everything is needed. But then I think even men groom themselves very nicely
Yeah,
when they
nowadays,
come up.
big time.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
a lot.
men, they really groom themselves very nicely and they come up on stage, and then they also do a very nice job. I know many male anchors, they are my friends, they are my students who are doing good and they are great. I don't feel uh, any shame in even in sharing that stage with a male anchor. I don't feel bad about it. I really feel good that, yeah, of course, you can share that stage, and you should give a similar opportunity to both of them.
Correct, correct. I'm really so glad to hear that you have your own students whom you push across, for anchoring opportunities, be it male, be it female. Because, somewhere there is a saying, Deepika, that when you light other people's path, you somehow light your own path as well. So it's
Oh,
not everybody does this, because not everybody is open for a competition, like, leading, helping others as well. But I'm really glad that being in the same field, you are helping others as well who are in the same field. It's a big thing. You need to have a big heart for that. It's really
I
nice.
also, yeah, I think we all are only there who can help each other, right? If we don't see, how long will I be there? I have no idea, but at least I can pull some people, to be in that place, and then they can get that opportunity, because right? Siliguri is a small place, and until and unless somebody will not hold you, you will not get that position. You need
Correct.
somebody at the top to hold you up and to pull you up. Then only
Correct.
you will get that position, and then you can go outside and explore yourself. The only
Correct.
thing which I can do for them, the only thing which I can do for them, I can't give them any platform, but I can, yes, of course, pull them to come out from their comfort level, and showcase themselves, showcase their talent in front of people. The only thing
Correct.
which I can do.
That's
And
that's
baad baki.
really very sweet of you, because I am pretty sure not everybody does that, because it's always like me growing. It's not always like not everybody
We
thinks this
growing.
way. We
Yeah, we
growing. Yeah,
growing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. So it's really very nice and very sweet of you to say that. Okay, so tell me something like so now, because of this pandemic, right, so there was this entire shift to virtual events, and offline events were just, they were like, they went for a toss. So like there were hardly
Mm.
any offline events happening with the COVID and the limitations and all of that. So yeah, so this entire shift to virtual events, it happened, and it's still ongoing. Slowly we are shifting to hybrid events, right? So, do you think going further, we should stick to virtual events, or offline events are better?
I will always like the offline event more, because you get the point, right? I love traveling, and then I love meeting people and all. But
Correct.
I think virtual events can also do good, because sometimes it's not possible for everyone to get together in that same place. So I think virtual events is very nice. I will not say that's bad, but yeah, it can get a platform,
Hmm.
especially for the corporate sectors, I guess.
Hmm.
When work from home is already there, I think then from home you can do your virtual events also. But yeah, wedding cannot be like, आप घर पे बैठ के wedding नहीं कर सकते. That's really bad. That's insane, actually. So
But that also happened during pandemic, like I know of cases where weddings were happening where even the bride and the groom are not together. It's like an entire Zoom wedding happening.
I know,
So
I know, I
yeah.
know. I was there for this Zoom wedding. I remember during this pandemic, I did one uh, event, wedding event, Sangeet. So basically, what happened is, the people were there, like 50 people were there in that hall. Uh, the bride and the groom were also there, but आधे से ज्यादा उनके जो relative है वो लोग Zoom call पे थे. So I was announcing their name, but then they were dancing on the screen. So it was like
Okay.
that. So I was like,
Okay.
what the hell is happening? You can wait for 2 years, like you can wait for the
Yeah.
vaccination and do get the wedding.
So, do you think, obviously, in terms of safety at this point, virtual weddings are better in that way. But, like, do you
No, I
think,
don't think virtual wedding is better. I always think that you wait for the vaccination and then do
so,
dhoom dham se shadi.
yeah. So, do you think, in case, if this is a trend which carries on, like, having, I'm pretty sure we will not have only virtual events going further, because knowing people, that will not be the case. That will not be the case. Like, COVID chalte hi, it was like offline karte hai, kaise bhi karke karte hai. So, after the vaccination, for sure, it's not going to happen. But do you think offline events comes with their own disadvantages? Advantage, yeah, there is a larger financial side and financial aspect involved, because when it comes to virtual events, the money part is reduced drastically, be it for the event managers, be it for artists, be it for everybody overall in the entire fraternity. Everybody's the payment is reduced. But when it's to offline events, it's a lot better that way. But do you think somewhere it is doesn't impact much for an artist, or do you think for an artist it remains the same? Because event managers, okay, they are there, they are handling the entire thing. But for artists, do you think there is a huge difference when it comes to virtual or offline?
Yeah, I think it does make a difference because you know what happens is that everybody is not pro at doing this virtual events. So what happens is आप अगर ऑफलाइन इवेंट करते हो तो क्या है कि अगर आज एक इवेंट है और कल एक इवेंट है एक ही इवेंट मैनेजर के पास एंड तो वो क्या कर सकता है कि वो दो आर्टिस्ट को सिलेक्ट कर सकता है इस चीज के लिए लेकिन अगर what happens is like when there's a virtual event you just stick to one anchor one artist for that thing so you understand the artists are getting affected somewhere or the other like this like
Correct,
few
correct.
so what happens is when I was in Bombay during the pandemic time I was in I came back home but in Bombay what was happening uh, virtual events was happening and they were giving events to only people whom they knew
Okay,
like
okay.
I know you I'll give you this event but I don't but what happens when you do offline events so you give out a post that you know need female anchor for this event so you
Mm-hmm.
get hundreds and thousands of profiles from
Correct.
there you select one. So at least what happens is like in this process, that event manager has thousands of profile, and from next time, if he doesn't have to ask for the profile, he knows that he can select from there any one of them. So he gives opportunity to everyone. But in
Correct.
virtual events, it doesn't happen.
True, true, true. Okay, so lastly, Deepika, I'll just end with one question, one final one. So, if anybody who is a newbie and wants to and really aspires to get into anchoring, and because somewhere this is where their passion lies, and they want to grow further in this, where, like, you being in this line for 10 years, right, I would want to know from you an advice for them, like, where do they start, like, what should be the starting point they should look at, and how should they proceed?
First, contact me.
मैं 10 साल की एक्सपीरियंस लेके बैठी हूँ, मैं तुम्हें बताती हूँ कैसे करना है.
Arey nahi. So I would actually say, when before being anything, before taking up any career in your life, just know your niche. This is very important. When you know what you are good at, then you can list up your good and your bad qualities, what you want to be, right? Then after that what you can do is that you can make your good list stronger and your what do you say, I'll not say a bad list, but things you're not
Improvements,
good at,
yeah.
yeah, you can improve them, right? You can improve them. And the fourth part I can say is that you need to educate yourself every now and then, like uh, you're getting a Mehendi event, but you don't know what to do in that. You're getting a Sangeet event, but you have always done a corporate event, so you don't know how to do that. So every time try to educate yourself to, see YouTube videos. There are so many anchors who put up their videos. Check online what kind of games you can be, you can put up for that event and this, that, and all. So, you know, exploring is very important. Education is important. Inspiration is important. What inspires you to be in this field, and what will keep you going is also very important. Because आप सोचते हो कि चलो यार इवेंट मैनेजमेंट अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत पैसा है, लेट्स डू इट, बट यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट इट, like how to
Correct.
start. You don't know anything about it, so you can't do it like that way. It's very important that you get education about what you are doing. And if you don't, like me, I did not take any kind of education, special skill education on anchoring or something like that. But yes, I really had an open mind to learn everything. I learned it all by myself. I attended every event where in Siliguri, before, people used to call artists from from Calcutta, Bombay, Delhi. I used to attend those weddings. I used to attend those events, and I used to really see how they used to do it. And it was my learning experience that I started learning how to, pull up the crowd, how to pump that crowd, how to, break that ice. Ice breaking session is the most difficult session, especially during the corporate sector, corporate events. So that is also very important. This is the things which you really need to do before coming,
So it's
before
like a
getting
lot
into
of
any kind of
hmm,
yeah, but before
hmm,
getting any kind of, before taking up any career, I think it's very important.
hmm. So it's a large and enormous amount of research ideally that should get into first, that they should get into first before they jump into this line. So what should be after that massive amount of research they do? So tell me the next step they should take, like as a line of action, like as a not like the next step of action they should take in this.
I think people are now very smart, especially the
Hmm.
kids right now are very smart. And social media, at our point of time, it was not there. Social media has done a great job. Like, it has given a great platform to all of us. So,
Correct.
the only
So
thing what you
to
can do,
utilize
yeah,
it the best way possible. Correct,
yeah,
correct.
you
That's
have to utilize, because you don't know, right? आप मैं सिलीगुड़ी में हूँ, बॉम्बे के लोग मुझे नहीं जान सकेंगे until and unless I will not do anything like that. Like, I have to post every अपने टॉपिक को लेके कभी, every time I need to post up, I need to be updated on social media, which is very important. Until and unless I don't update myself, people will not know what am I doing.
correct, correct.
So that action has to be taken from your side. So मैं आपको पेन पेपर सब कुछ लाके दे रही हूँ, आई एम एजुकेटिंग यू, बट देन आंसर शीट में आंसर आपको लिखना है,
So
तब जाके
true.
आपको मार्क्स मिलेगा, राइट? तो वही
True.
चीज, मैं आपको सब कुछ, मैं आई एम गिविंग यू द प्लेटफॉर्म, सोशल मीडिया इज ऑल्सो गिविंग यू द प्लेटफॉर्म, यू आर एजुकेटिंग, यू आर एजुकेटिंग योरसेल्फ, you are I'm inspiring you. But then, until unless you don't take that action, you don't take that first step, it will not happen.
True.
So
True.
that jill also has to be there, that you need to do something in your life. You need to, uh, okay, I want to be an artist, I will do something in my life. Yes, I'll do this every day. I'll get up, I will learn few shairi, I'll learn few shairi today. And then the next week, this week I'll just learn few shairis. Next week I'll learn few, I'll innovate few games. So this thing has to be there every time. You need to upgrade yourself, which is very important. Upgrading is also very important, because
Correct.
you if you get stagnant at one place with that same thing, you people will stop taking interest on you, and then they will not give you further events. So you really need to upgrade yourself with languages also. Like, now you are here. I just knew Hindi and English, right? But then, I being in Bengal, if I don't know Bengali, which is not bad, but yeah, but then you need Bengali anchors, right? Sometimes you don't know what kind of audiences you get. So that language also you need to know. Now I'm understanding a little bit of Marathi and Gujarati because of my roommates, because they talk in Marathi and Gujarati all the, to I tell them that talk to me in Gujarati, talk to me in Marathi so that I understand. So
Uh-huh.
languages also you need to know when you're doing pan India. Yes, language is also a very nice thing that you can upgrade to.
Correct. That was a really wonderful piece of advice, Deepika. Like where if somebody is looking forward to get into these line and get into this profession, so like where they can start off with the amount of research and obviously take that leap and keep learning, utilize social media. These are really nice suggestions for coming from a 10 years experienced anchor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really had a wonderful time talking with you because I myself got to learn so many things from you, and it was a great pleasure for me to have you here and
Same here.
gather all the learnings from you. And it was
Same here.
really I was really it's inspiring, as well as I feel very proud to have known somebody like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for giving me this platform. And telling you really get very less of platforms like this where anchors are asked to tell about their
Share their
lives,
journey. Yeah.
share their journey and all. So it was a very nice, nice conversation we had. I really loved it. Thank you.